Its chapstick comes in a heart.
Testing.
Ew, cute.
All right, I think we're good now.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
we will start this.
Sounds back.
We'll start this one again. Hi, I'm Michael. Pronouns he, him, and I will be emceeing our game of masks this evening.
Hello, Nessa, she, her. Tonight I will be playing Marrow, who is, if Spider-Man was an eldritch abomination plus a rib cage, also she, her.
Hello, I'm Ibrahim. I play Billy. We use he, him. We teleport and we make problems.
We? Why are you using saying we?
We
This
are
is-
Venom.
We do this
Oh.
now.
Oh, okay.
We do this now.
Oh no. Anyways, hi, I'm Mo with they, she pronouns. I play Isadora Reyes, aka Obsidian. She, they pronouns, the beacon. A more hot-headed, less killing Red Hood? No, Jason. I don't know his name. That
Jason
one.
Todd.
Yeah, that one. The guy with two
This killing
faces.
redhead. I'm like, do you have her number?
I meant to say Red Hood.
I'm not saying I have a type, but I do.
I mean, don't we all?
Understandable.
Hi, I'm Steve. I play Johnny Styles. Basically Flame On guy from the Fantastic Four. He, him for both of us.
Wasn't that Chris Evans back in the day?
I love Flame On Guy. It was
Yeah.
Chris Evans and then Michael B. Jordan. And those movies they have a special place in my heart.
Wait, Michael B. Jordan played the one in the new one?
Infant Force Stick.
I did not see
Force
that
stick.
one because I heard it was like a nightmare. The shooting and everything else was a whole bunch of problems with.
Oof.
It comes through in the finished product. It is not a good movie.
I'm basically to the point with the Fantastic Four. If they include Doctor Doom, I just know they're not going to do him justice, so I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
They
and
are
Yeah.
they've missed twice now, and they're going to keep on missing.
I think
Yep.
they're gonna have Doctor Doom though in the cinematic universe soon.
I hope not.
That's
Just-
also going to be a miss.
They're gonna
feel in my
screw it up.
bones.
Like, nobody has gotten him right yet. Just let him be.
The actor who played him in the first one, who was from Nip Tuck, he could have done a good job. I just think they needed to embrace the fact that dude needed to be way over the top.
Yeah. They set him up for failure with the direction.
All right. Do we want to go over what happened last time?
Yes, please.
Alrighty. Time to go to the old Nessa notes.
Nessa
Nessa
notes.
Yeah, which, as I argued with Michael on Twitter, is worse than note taking because I go back and rewatch the episode and take, because it's not like I'm like sitting here like that. I go back and rewatch, which means everything comes through.
You put in
So-
so much work.
Too much work,
I
to be
try.
honest.
I try my best. So we're robbing an armored car.
Mm-hmm.
And by we, I mean not me and not Johnny, just Zaylin, Obsidian, and Jester. To sum that part up equally, it didn't go great, and the Omegas showed up at a certain point. There was no plan. People said their names on camera, specifically only Jester and Zaylin said names on camera. I'm just gonna hope that camera didn't have sound. A lot of cameras don't have sound, so fingers crossed. The guy we were robbing the truck set off the silent alarm. That's why the Omegas showed up. While they were doing that, I was doing the much more important thing of doing the goddamn auditions for Zombie Prom.
It's important.
Yeah, which if I truly did enough work, Michael, I would have listened to Zombie Prom. I tried to.
It's good. It's incredibly catchy.
You've said that, but I got 30 seconds in at work and I was just like, I'm not in a musical mood today. Put it down, didn't pick it back up, but we will at some point. I was auditioning for that. Blair, if we remember, who's kind of like the hot girl shit, always in charge of the musical. I kind of got her bumped down to still an important role. If anything, she has more lines, I think, maybe. It's just not, a memorable role. In favor of Georgia, who did have a great audition. It's not like nepotism got her through. So yeah, we were doing that. armored car. Y'all ended up teleporting away back to Johnny's. And then successfully stealing 80 grand. Pardon me. And then almost immediately, Obsidian got a call from Reflex on her phone. Because Reflex can read people's bodies. And there was camera footage of all of you. And Reflex has seen all of you. There's video of all of you doing things. So Reflex could just be like, yeah. So Mara was called in. We kind of got we all managed to get off some monologues, but we got the living end from Reflex. And while that was happening, Zaylin got a call from Tommaso on their cell phone. And Tommaso is tortured the right word? I feel like torture's not like, it's a little bit too far.
Not really torture, just threatened and putting a little bit of pain.
Just beaten up.
You got roughed up
a little bit.
Yeah, roughed up.
Okay. Somewhere, I'm going to put it roughed up, tortured. He was like here. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit. And threatened by Snowstorm, who really does not fuck around. Like, he had a conversation with a kid that afternoon, stopped a bank robbery, and then went to go threaten that kid's agent. Like, he had a full afternoon. Like, go to Starbucks, man. You know, chill out. Get a
I want Snowstorm's
chill out.
schedule.
Go eat a moon
I want
pie.
to see Snowstorm's schedule.
Get a brisk iced tea. Like, come on. Chill out. But yeah, and Zaylin basically was like, hey, Snowstorm's up to that. And Reflex told us all that we basically need to go into hiding and put our loved ones into hiding, which we'll see. We'll see. Every time we try to put our loved ones into hiding, something goes terribly awry immediately. So,
I mean, to be fair, the only parents we didn't put in hiding, it got way worse for them.
to be fair, they were kidnapped before we were able to get them into hiding. So it kind of.
I mean, y'all left them alone, though.
Also, that true. Reflex also told me that my mom might have been murdered, and the big reveal finally happened. Is that Jester and I found out that I am his aunt, and he is my nephew. And that's what you missed on Glee.
No, definitely not Glee.
Glee wraps it up. Its storylines better, I think.
That's an insult to them.
I'm sorry. I just mean that Glee has an ending, and ours, we keep on going to the point of like pain of like, we make it hurt. We make it sting.
That's true. I do wish every Glee.
I think Glee resets.
Oh,
I do wish every Glee episode was 2 hours, though.
First half season of Glee, I will defend. After that, not so much.
I've never seen it, and nor will I ever. I've only seen like clips here and there.
I love watching the clips. No interest in watching the show behind the clips because I could just watch another funny clip.
I saw all of it because I was the right age for that.
So sorry. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
I wasn't in show choir, but I was in regular choir.
So we're gonna cut back a couple hours. Johnny, you get a phone call from your dad.
Okay. Hi, Dad. What's up?
Hey, sport. We're supposed to come in for you've been called in for a bit on the deposition. They said they've got someone with a lawyer coming in.
What? Out of character. Do I know this?
You've been like all of you have given well, you and Zaylin at least have given, and some of the rest of you like in costume have been giving some stuff with depositions. About stuff with Jason Blake.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Apparently, there's something new coming up, which means there might be a countersuit.
For like against us?
Yeah, looks like specifically against you. So hey, sport, why don't we get you down here to give you like a lawyer's office?
Okay, I'll be right there. I fly down there.
All right. As you fly down there, it's some of the lawyers' offices you've been to have been like these nice smaller buildings, or maybe like part of a floor in a much bigger place. This one is like its own little complex. But you come in, it's got like like extremely well manicured lawns. There's like a fountain sort of out front. It's got like the name of it and up there big, and there's like plenty of like parking spaces around there. Like this looks like there's money. And this is definitely not the place where you have been going previously.
Huh. This is new. Just kind of look for my dad.
All right. Yeah, so you come in and the two of them are there and they go, oh, hey, Johnny, hey, give like that kind of like very awkward hug, sort
like
of.
the...
Like, yeah, it just like, oh. So, how are things? We've been following you on Instagram.
Yeah, Mom, things are wild right now. Are you? It's just kind of like, are you two aware that like the agency, the agency has people posted at our school now?
I think we heard a little bit about that. So they've got like government people there.
Yeah, there's this giant ass woman who's the head of them. Like, Dad, you're tall. She would make you look like a dwarf.
Like some sort of super?
No, she's just a normal person.
You're just very impressed by her height.
Like she's, Game of Thrones, like Gwendolyn Christie. She's like bigger than her.
I love that the Gwendolyn Christie is now canon in our world.
This is Gwendolyn Christie. This person is Gwendolyn Christie size. They both just sort of like, and then just sort of look at each other, and then go, okay. It's like, I'm sure she's very important, but I mean, things are fairly safe there, right? I know we saw in the news that there's a little bit of people aren't happy that all of you been there.
Yeah, there was a poll that was sent out to the student body to see if they were okay with supers being in the school. So we'll see how that turns out.
Like I said, so they
So what am I being sued for?
Well, then at that moment the door sort of opens up. Someone walks in. Hi, are you in costume?
Yeah, because I flew over. Like my normal everyday clothes aren't really fireproof.
Hi, you must be, and then like to your parents, like introduce yourself to you. You would be
to me. I'm like, come on now. I'm on the news every night.
I got you. I just Johnny Styles. Hi, I'm Nikki Chapman. I'm a huge fan. Really, really, really nice to meet you. Yeah, if you three want to come with me.
All right.
She kind of takes you through, and like as you go through, you see like there's a bunch of offices in there. You've got like a whole lot of like harried law students also like running back and forth, doing things. There's lots of space and such there. You go past like they've got also some rooms where there's places for people to relax, to chill. One you go by one looks like someone's getting a massage in one of the rooms. Like this is one they've got like, a lot of money to sort of spread around. Okay,
I kind of whisper to my dad, like when we're walking, like, this is our lawyer, right?
No. We're with both Jason Blake, but we've also been taking on some stuff from the city. So, if you're here, right into this room.
Oh no! All right.
And
all right.
Goes in and there's like a big table and such, and there's some papers and such there. And she goes and she sits in front of the stack of papers, and goes, "All right, don't worry. This doesn't have anything to do with essentially what's been happening with the Jason Blake case. That is a separate thing. And I realize, we realize that that's going to take its own time. This one actually should probably go quite a bit faster." She goes and puts on some reading glasses and goes, "Okay, we have here, we want to let you know beforehand that This is something that we think possibly could be settled. Not necessarily as much of a problem, but you ended up throwing a helicopter into a house.
Does not my insurance cover that?
Well, insurance covers some things. However, some of the damages. However, the homeowners are suing.
Ah.
And what they're looking at is, the amount would be substantial. And I know you come from a family with money. They're also aware of that. So I guess, question for you. And kind of it puts forward like a little tape recorder and goes, what are your memories of when you threw the helicopter into the house across the street from the school?
I just kind of look at my dad. I'm like, should our lawyer be here?
Yeah, and then your dad goes, yeah, he probably should. That was while they were working as superheroes at that point, helping save the school. She goes, I'm aware of that. However, you still can be liable for damages that have been done. It reaches out and clicks off the tape recorder.
Okay. I'm just kind of really leaning on my parents at this point. Am I allowed to talk now? Dad.
Yeah, your dad's like, this is currently this is going to be recording. This is currently Oh yeah, let me retcon that, Nessa. That's this is not the same. This is not the same one that works for Blake. I kind of realized that partway through.
I still think we're in a Hulk Hogan situation because I think Jason Blake is because it's not like you threw that helicopter into a mansion. Like, who's funding that they are paying for lawyers that get massages in house?
What do you mean Hulk Hogan situation?
That's a whole other thing.
It's very difficult to get into.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get into. But
yeah,
let's just say someone funded a lawsuit for him.
Yeah, that's something that will probably become clear. At least it's some thought with y'all. But yeah, this is a very high-priced set of attorneys.
God, out of character. What was the name of the guy that could phase in and out of electronics?
Wraith?
Morpheus.
Wraith. Yeah, Wraith. What was his actual name? I can't remember.
Wraith.
I'm looking at our NPCs.
He gave up his government name. He's only Wraith now, aside from some legal documents.
Oh, that guy. What's his name?
I'm kidding. He wasn't a sovereign citizen.
He was an antagonist, right?
Yeah, he was working with Sable Star.
Did that information not get switched over?
There's a lot of stuff did. They may not. The name anyway. We'll just go with dude. We know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
He kidnapped
the dude.
He kidnapped Ivy's parents. That's something.
Augie Clayton.
Augie Clayton. Okay. So the incident that occurred was that a piece of technology was put in the school by Wraith, aka Augie Clayton. At that point, because we'd had so many run-ins with Blake Industries, we assumed that it was Blake trying to set us up again. And then when 2 helicopters are flying to the school to attack the school, I was trying to defend the school. It was a misunderstanding because Blake was just there to retrieve a piece of equipment that was stolen from him by Wraith.
This is off the record right now. This is more to help you. So what I'm hearing right now is that a super team that has shown themselves to have caused quite a bit of damage and gotten lucky in what you did against Jason Blake in a lot of certain respects, but has taken some necessary risks over the over not only a school, but an area filled with people in their homes, filled with people who are not part of this in a public area, you saw no problem in shooting down some helicopters. I'm just saying right now, your PR for what happened with Jason Blake is looking fairly good. This is going to not only hit that a little bit, but it's also going to become a problem money-wise because your family has an awful lot of money. And that is something that a lot of people know. And it's we've decided to take on this case because we think it's maybe a little dangerous for this sort of powers to be used when simply they were coming to help. That's what we've got from Blake. So we'll be talking more, I'm sure.
So how do we keep this from going to courts? What are we doing? Like, obviously, you don't want this to go to court. I don't want this to go to court. My PR team doesn't want this to go to court. What are we looking at? What's the settlement?
We might be able to. She kind of pulls out a piece of paper and goes, Jason Blake has offered to pay for any damages done, and as well as other compensation to the family whose home was set on fire in exchange for some testimony.
So,
oh, sorry. You're not now.
So you want me to testify on behalf of Jason Blake instead of against him, and this goes away?
I think there's some circumstances of some things that had happened in your time interacting with Blake when Blake was trying to work with you and other things that they think would actually come out looking better in general. And he is, again, this is just an offer that has been brought to us from Blake and from his people.
Well, looks like we're going to court. It just stands up.
As she stands, she's like, I would just keep it in mind that it might make everything a lot easier if you were to just throw a bone towards Jason Blake in this case. Because remember, he does have an awful lot of resources to bring against you. That case is going to take a very long time to go through.
And with all the video evidence, it doesn't look good for him, or else he wouldn't be trying to get me to testify on his behalf. So I think I will meet with my team, and we will, and by my team, I mean my PR agent, my parents, my lawyers, and we will get back to you.
All right.
Ask for a copy of the whatever the fuck they wanted you to sign.
And I assume all of this has been sent to my lawyer?
Yeah, we'll send this information to your lawyer.
All right, sounds good. Walk out with my dad, my mom.
Yeah, as you're going through, like I said, there is... go ahead, take a freight here, because this is a lot of money that's behind this particular firm.
Dang it, I just cleared a freight.
There has to be like an architect situation here where they're not actually suing you, they're suing like Johnny Styles LLC, right?
Maybe.
There has to be. If they do that shit for architects, it has to exist for superheroes.
I think architects are also professionally trained and have everything else. I think superheroes...
No. My dad is an architect, and he just wanted to design something for someone as like a hobby, and he was like, well, I have to get myself like, I have to turn myself into a company, because if anything happens to the thing that I designed, even though it was just like a gazebo, then they can sue me personally and like my stuff. Whereas if I just have an LLC that's me, then they can only sue that LLC and however how much money is there.
I would assume being a superhero would not have that same sort of protections.
Damn it!
Just because you could be putting people in danger. About that point, you notice you've had a missed call from Tommaso, and does one of you want to be the one to get a hold of Johnny?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Sorry, is it just the two of us doing it?
Yeah, sure. Rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
Oh, okay. I wasn't ready.
Okay.
So
hold
rock,
on.
paper,
I'll get
scissors,
in there.
shoot.
You disappeared. But okay.
Rock, paper, shoot.
Okay, and we do it on shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm closing my eyes just in case
Okay.
there's lag. Rock, paper, scissors says shoot. Okay, so
Three-way
you
tie.
cover you
We
cover
didn't
rock.
think this through.
And if you've got three people, the thing I've seen before is you do this and you do either an even or an odd number, and whoever's the odd person out, if you've got two even and one odd, or two odds and one even, the one who's the odd person out there is the one who goes.
Okay.
All right.
Fuck it, I'll just call him. It's fine.
Yeah, you win.
Eventually, you just like fucking him down.
This is canon.
Fine, we'll go on air. We'll do it live.
I think they do one round, and like if they mess it all up, she's like, I don't have time for this. Give me my phone. And she's Johnny, your phone rings, and it's Issa.
Hi, so what's up?
Hey, where are you?
At Jason Blake Lawyers. Jason Blake's Lawyers.
Why? But we'll get to it.
Yeah,
Get to
we'll
that later.
talk about that later.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Can you get to your apartment soon?
Yeah, let me
Without
wrap up.
your parents? Are your parents still with you?
Yeah, they're here. I'm gonna finish talking to them, and then I'm gonna come. I'll be there.
How long are? Hold on. Were you gonna say something? Like
I was saying maybe with the parents. Are we taking Johnny's parents to a
they
safe
can
house?
protect themselves.
Okay, fine. Yeah, without the parents.
Okay.
How long are they gonna be in town? Just-
Hey, Mom and Dad, how soon are you going back to Germany?
We're planning on being here about a month.
They're gonna be here a month.
Be here a month.
Okay, all right.
All right, never mind. Just bring them here.
You want me to bring my parents to my house with me?
Yeah,
It-
we got to talk.
This doesn't sound good.
I
It's
know
bad,
what is-
Johnny. It's all bad.
So we hear is that what Billy says, like over her
Yeah.
shoulder?
Billy's teleported back.
We'll be there in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Wait, is Billy here or not? Because remember at the end of the session you
Yeah, that
teleported
was
away.
Did I teleport away again?
Yeah, after I was like, we're related, and you were like, this is too much.
Oh yeah, I had to run away from the situation.
Yeah,
All right.
Billy,
So the ghost of Billy, who's not
Yeah.
here, says that.
Billy, where did you run to?
I ran to a basement downtown where I've been to shows before that I know is going to be empty.
Okay, you're there. It is like it's dark in there. It's basically just lit right now by the light of the like the exit signs.
I think Billy's just doing the math in his head, just like
Oh, is this a basement in a person's house, or is this like a
Hey, it's just some
basement
dude's
of a bar?
house. It's-
Okay,
no, you know how there's like house shows and they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
some dude's house
Yep,
and it's
so, yeah,
always vague.
it's pitch black when you're just in there and it's dark.
Chuck Carlson, my dad, Miro's brother. How does that work? How does that work? How does that work? Why? How old is he? How old is? Oh God. I think. Yeah, I just want to. I just need time to process this whole thing. I think Billy's really overwhelmed with it.
Billy's just
Yeah.
doing
He's
math
probably in
his
his
head,
mid to
just
late 30s, probably.
Mid to late
He's-
30s is so
he's-
much younger than I thought.
He has to be a little bit older than that, Michael. I had him in his
but if I said, if
I'm
they-
looking at his picture.
Yeah, if they had, because that's like
Look,
late
hatred
30s or
or you just
something,
be like a bitch.
like late 30s or something could have meant like like early 20s maybe had you.
Okay. Well, that's the
Okay.
thing, Michael. I
40,
did when this was canonically 17, I had him at 41 or 43 and had it exactly so that Starflame could have had him at like.
How old was your mom when she had you?
I did the math exactly so that he could
Okay.
be 20.
Okay.
She had him at like 20, which
All
is
right.
like too early, but like not 16. But now it's not 2017 anymore, so I have to canonically redo that math
It's yeah,
because we
just,
said we didn't want it to be 2017
I
anymore.
think
So
the answer is we don't want to think about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
basically,
it's-
yeah. We'll say he's early 40s.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Would I know where Chuck Carlson is right now?
You know where his home is.
I know where his home is. I know where his office is. It's late enough they probably would not be taping right now.
Correct.
If you'll allow this, and if the basement show house that I'm at is close enough to his house, I think I'm gonna walk over there
Okay.
just to give myself some time to think.
Yeah, so it is one of those sort of gated homes. As you come up there, there's it's got like a big CC on the gate on the way into it, and there's like a thing a button there you can press.
Mm,
And the voice comes over, it's not his. Hello?
Yeah, who's this?
I work for Mr. Carlson. Are you someone who has business?
You could say that. I need to talk to Chuck.
You have a way of contacting him, I can get you on the list. Otherwise, you should probably keep going there, sport.
All right. Hey, you got a camera on this thing?
Yep.
All right, cool. You go ahead and snap a pic and send it to Chuck and hope that he doesn't fire you for keeping me waiting. So,
And there's silence for a little bit. And then zzz,
yeah, that's what I thought.
taking a mental note, his staff easily bullied.
Very easily bullied.
I mean, look who their manager is.
It's true. Their will's probably
Chuck
broken.
hired people specifically for their bully ability.
Or if
Bully-
if they were people before, he broke them down. That's his specialty.
Damn.
Mm.
and on your way up to the thing, the door opens, and he's just sort of standing there with arms crossed. Oh, I see. Right now, you can just teleport in. You had to call my service.
I was being polite. Could have just teleported straight into your bathroom and like what I don't know, your study, whatever you got going on in there. Do you have a study? Do you sit in a big armchair by a fireplace and try to look cool?
He's just
Is that why
moving-
you've got like the terry cloth robe on?
Yeah, as he takes a step out, and he's got like slippers and such on, and kind of closes the door behind him. He goes, "Last we talked, you seemed pretty sure that you didn't want to deal with me."
Yeah, I still kind of don't want to deal with you, but unfortunately, you have answers that I need.
Do you need to know family history? What were any particular diseases run in the family? Anything like that?
I'm going to assume yes, because you are a very hard-earned 40 right now. Yeah, but there's just probably some stuff that I should be watching out for, but we're just going to let that happen. We're not really solution-oriented about all that.
I'm sorry, I didn't come out here to be insulted. So
Yeah,
unless you have
well,
something you actually need to do, I'm gonna go back in. I have people waiting for me.
Starflame. That's your mom? That's grandma?
Yeah.
She had other kids?
I have some sisters, and I have an aunt.
Hmm. Some sisters and an aunt. You know if they're
They're here in town.
cool.
Matter of fact, you go to school with one of them,
Hmm.
Rosalind. Well, go to school with both of them, Rosalind and Maeve. We don't see each other that often.
I see. Well, that pretty much confirms that this whole situation is fucked, like I thought it was. So that's good to know. That's good to know. You shouldn't have talked to my mom.
You're the one who decided to come back into my life.
You came to my school.
I came to your school. I wasn't aware you were there. You could have just gone on living, or you could have approached me at any other time, but no, you had to teleport me and kidnap me away from what was a dangerous moment. Something that I might have been able to talk down, because that nut
kept you safe is what. That's a strange way to say kept you safe, took you down to where you could not be harmed.
No, because that nut looked up to me. That nut would, if I told him what to do, he'd have listened. He'd have stopped. He stopped me from being heroic. I don't think you wanted to see what I could do to talk some sense into him.
I have talked to Mr. Maga quite a lot, actually, and I do not think that he is as all there as you seem to think he is. Your fans are kind of rabid.
None of them are all there, but we know what they do? They listen. They do what they're told.
You know, there was a part of me walking up here that was really kind of hoping that you would have some sort of come to Jesus moment where you would just... You were going to be someone, you were going to be a person, and not this. And you are living up to all my worst expectations right now. Oh, your obsession with controlling people is concerning.
You want to know why I have all of this? As he just sort of gestures to this giant house behind him. You know I have multiples of these in various places?
Exploitation of post 9/11 fears?
Sure. Call it that. You see, I know how to give people what they want. I know how to feed them what they need. They listen to me because they realize that some of us were born to lead. Some others were born to follow. Now, you don't seem like someone who just wants to follow. But you've thrown in, possibly, with a much harder way. There's not a lot of money in the thing that you want to do, it seems to me. Now, do you want to know how to make a life for yourself where you have money and fame and power? That I might be able to help you with. If you want to spend all your time helping people who will never care about you, I see what happened to superheroes. I saw what happened to Mom. And I know I don't want to go out that way. And I don't have powers. I just know how to talk until things happen.
Am I feeling like I'm trying, my mask is being pierced?
A bit, like as he seems to be kind of digging into you.
Okay. I would like to try something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fool Chuck into thinking that I am softening.
Okay.
So I would like to argue that fool would be would trigger Are You Watching Closely? But let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm going to look up at him. I'm going to take a couple of steps up probably the large flight of stairs that we've been separated by for this conversation until I'm like level with his height. You think you can do all that? You really think that you can change that for me?
I don't think there's anyone else in this world who knows how to do that better than I do.
Are we starting now?
Just sort of like kind of weighs you in a moment and just goes. I think here you probably roll superior to see if they how fooled he is.
Yeah. So that is a 6, and I don't add anything to superior. Do I know? Eesh.
Yeah, he just kind of looks you over and he goes, "Go ahead, taking condition for that." He goes, "Billy, you know what your problem is?
What's that?
If you want to be like me, you have to have a mask on. You have to be able to cover up all that anger that you've got because you came here angry as fuck. You certainly aren't looking to go under my wing, at least not right now. So this is what I'm going to suggest. I'm going to suggest that you take some time, maybe think about whether you want to go the way of too many superheroes, or you want to be someone who makes a difference. Because I make a difference. Supers, they just reinforce the status quo. That's all they can do. You're essentially an arm of the man.
Well, see you, Chuck.
Yep. He just smiles, heads back in. There's just a bunch of you hear a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people, like the camera lingers there. You hear a bunch of people talking as he shuts the door and goes back in to join everyone else. All right, Johnny, when you get home?
All right. I assume my parents came with me.
Yep.
I'm sure that was an awkward ride. Just kind of walk through the door. Like as I'm coming through the door, I'm like, my parents are with me. Put your masks on.
They know who I am in Day Hall.
I just before Johnny's parents can see, just
skull.
Just, hi, Obsidian, Marrow.
Where's Zaylin?
Zaylin would go check on Ziggy.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Zaylin's off with Ziggy. So can your parents stay down here, and could you join me and Obsidian on the roof? Roof Obsidian? Does that seem
Or
fair?
maybe the patio, because it's not as difficult to get to.
Yeah, but there's not that much. There's not that much soundproofing between the patio and the living room.
As long as you promise not to break my railing again.
Look, don't give me a reason to.
All right.
May I come back into this scene?
Yeah, I was just about to say, Billy, wait, if you headed back, or if that's where you went.
Do you have your mask on, by the way, Billy?
I think I do now. Well, I was kind of imagining that I didn't just go out there to Chuck's house and teleport.
Okay.
With my face out.
I figured. I was like, oh god, did Billy just teleport without a mask?
All right. All right. Ah!
Hey.
I'm never gonna get used to that.
You shouldn't.
Parents, mom and dad, this is Jester. He's the new guy on the team. Jester, this is my mom and dad. Selena and Johnny Sr. or John Sr.
Nice to meet you.
We're headed to the roof. And I think Obsidian looks at them and she's like,
Zaylin keeps the fridge stocked, something I don't do. So there's refreshments in there. We'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm standing behind Johnny, just like,
okay.
We might not be right back. I don't think Johnny sees.
I'm just kind of gonna go out and hop onto the roof. Like, this is weird being on the roof of my house.
Gonna parkour up.
Centipede, bone up.
Not centipede, spider. Not centipede.
Teleport normally up. Why centipede? That's a lot more limbs.
Well, that's when we initially started, and I had like, because my two powers are bone generation and like weird unnatural movement, but like in a superpowered way. I always figured that the way that I got around on like walls and stuff, much like a Spider-Man, the best way that makes sense is to centipede. Because like a spider going up vertically, spider doesn't really make sense. Like on a small building.
So you need tons of tiny little legs that made up bones.
They grip to the brick.
Oh, I don't want to think about it. Okay.
All right.
To human centipede your way up.
Yes.
You human centipede your way up.
We're on the roof. We're on the roof.
I think Johnny's just gonna be like, y'all sounded like something bad happened. So
and I think East is gonna sit on like whatever like edge is there and just like sort of like, look, man, Snowstorm is dirty. And I mean, like, legit dirty. Have you spoken to Tommaso yet?
No, I had a missed call from him, but I haven't had a chance to call him yet.
Tommaso got his ass beat by Snowstorm because of us, pretty much. He's getting paid off by Jason and just being a fucking little dipbag. So, we gotta go into hiding.
Hey, also, real quick, sorry, Johnny. While you were gone for
he doesn't need to know this right now.
Yeah, that's
while
important.
you were gone for 20 minutes, these fuckers robbed an armored car.
He doesn't need to know this. What the fuck,
Why
Marrow?
are you telling Marrow? What the fuck?
That's
not
snitching.
the point right now. That's not the point right now. Right now is that Tommaso got his ass nearly, like, did get his ass handed to him.
Yeah,
by
let's worry
Snowstorm.
about Tommaso right now.
Wait. Yeah. You did what?
They robbed
Don't
an armored car.
focus on us right now.
Tommaso got their ass beat, and I think that's where our attention
by
should
Snowstorm.
Oh my God.
And Tommaso called Zaylin while he was getting his ass beat. I don't think we have like a recording, but like just so that, you know, I guess so that if Snowstorm murdered him, we know who did it or something.
And Reflex confirmed because she was here.
Yeah. She was here to yell at us about the armored car situation.
But it's not the
Keep
main
bringing
thing
it
right
up.
So y'all robbed an armored truck. Reflex came to my house. And Tommaso got beat up by Snowstorm.
It's not like you keep your address private, Johnny. You should know this by now.
I was gone for 20 minutes.
It's not like you keep your address private, Johnny.
It was a really busy 20 minutes.
I was gone for 20 minutes.
Technically, it was like the whole school day.
20 minutes is so much time.
Yeah.
Okay. Tommaso is going to go into hiding, right? Like,
we're all going into hiding.
Why are we going into hiding?
Because it's not just Snowstorm, it's other Goonies that are paid off by supers that are getting paid off by Jason.
I think Snowstorm's exact words were like, tell Johnny, don't forget that like he has people who are close to him, and so do you. Does Tommaso have a family?
I think he has a sister.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I've never asked him about his personal life.
Yeah. But I mean, my question though, Johnny, is do you think the ones of us who have secret identities, do we think Snowstorm would fuck with that?
If he knew who you were, probably. I mean, Snowstorm's a loose cannon. Him and I almost got into a fight at the school.
Him and I also almost got into a fight at school.
I have not ever met Snowstorm at school.
It was in the principal's office when we got into a debate and almost got heated.
Snowstorm's a dick.
I think
that we should assume that he'll go after our families.
Yeah. So Reflex gave me an address that's a safe space, that a safe house that even Snowstorm doesn't know.
So what you're telling me is my family needs to fly back to Germany.
Either fly back to Germany or come join us in the safe house.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. So I'll talk to my parents and tell them to go back to Germany.
Where,
What about the
where,
trial, though?
where are
Isn't
you all,
that just...
where are you all talking at, by the way?
On the roof.
Okay.
On the roof.
Yeah.
I know it's not super private, but it feels like it makes sense, right?
We're gonna talk about the armored truck thing later.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a later conversation.
Right. Yeah. Later when things have cooled down.
Marrow, your family don't you have like security systems and all that around your house and stuff? Like, aren't you guys pretty good?
Not really.
Since, we kind of destroyed the house got destroyed a couple times, so probably not.
I did get it destroyed a couple times.
Yeah, there was that
yeah.
one time the door got thrown in, another time when that like big plant monster was like running across it. Yeah.
The space jaguar got in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to my parents, give it like 20 minutes, and then come into the house. Just like
I'm gonna go talk to Rosalina.
As this happens, like you hear something on the road nearby.
Can we see it from our angle on the roof?
From the position you're at right now, if you kind of like hop over the other side, so you're facing out towards the street. As you head up, you see Kalka the Bloodhewn, a villain you've heard about before. She's actually like picked up. She's got like a van from across the thing, around across her head, and just says "Elementals."
Oh my fucking god!
Oh god, we don't have time for this. And he's just pulling out her goggles and sticking them on her head.
Oh, also do you have a picture of Calco the Bloodhewn?
Yeah, give me a minute.
I'll go to NPCs.
I think Johnny's just like, what do you want? What do you want? We're busy. We got 100 things going on. We ain't got time for you.
Get out of here.
We ain't got time for you.
Come back later.
What do you want?
At which point, she goes and throws the van up, up towards where you all are at. Do me a favor, everyone take a powerful blow. Who's on the roof?
God damn it! Okay.
Okay, come on, roll
Donnie,
low.
you're gonna have to go into hide anyways because your house is about to get destroyed, bud.
Roll low for once, please.
Freaking dice.
All right, you know what to do. Just do what you usually do.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
Oh,
what is take a powerful blow add?
It's conditions.
It adds conditions, huh?
Yeah, that's why I was like, roll low for once, please. Okay, I have a 7.
I have an 8.
Well, with my 4 conditions, I got a 10.
Okay.
If you want to see what she looks like, I put her into.
Also, Ibrahim, on a 10 plus, you either have to remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, lose control of yourself in a terrible way, or take 2 options from the 7 to 9 section.
What else did everybody else get?
Lose control of yourself.
Wait, where is she?
Is she
in the villains part under supers in the Notion?
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there's another.
Yeah. So what else? What else did everybody else get?
7.
I got Snake Eyes +3.
Mommy, sorry, mommy. Oh, I got an 8.
Nice.
So I got 5.
All right. Yeah. So Johnny, you let us know how you avoid it. But it sounds like everybody else got at least one of those.
Johnny went back inside. That's why he avoided it.
That's a condition as well. And I was yelling at her before I went inside. So I mark condition or mark potential, and I have 1 upgrade I haven't used yet.
All right. So for everybody else, you had, I think, Ibrahim, you had 10 plus.
Yep.
And we had between 7 to 9 for Miro and Issa.
I think Johnny as the van is coming.
Let's get what they're going first, just so we can.
Okay.
We know what they're doing.
I think one of those options was remove yourself from the scene.
Mm-hmm. Will you pass
teleports away. fuck, and then
Damn.
Marin Obsidian.
I would say struggles, but I don't. If I have 5 conditions, that doesn't mean I'm out. But if the next one I take, I'm out, right?
Yeah, basically, if there's one more you take, you'd be out.
Okay. I think I'm gonna give ground.
Okay.
Issa's gonna take because she actually crawled to the other side like while she's like pulling on her goggles and like zipping up her jacket, and so that's when she gets fully hit.
All right, and for Mero?
I mean, there's only one person who I can lash out at, but I kind of want to lash out at Issa.
I mean, Issa's there to lash out. So
Do you mind if I provoke you towards foolhardy action?
always.
I'd rather that than you take a condition.
I mean, I'll be taking conditions anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to add to that. So,
Yeah. So what do you, if you want to provoke, what do you say do, and then we'll see if the provoke works.
I think as I'm like securing my bone mask, and I'm still like this entire time I've been in the uniform, so I'm just trying to like rip my skirt to like be something because we're in it. We're in it. I'm just gonna like look over to Issa and be like, you have fucked up so many times today. You want to be a villain? You want to be a hero? Figure it the fuck out and get your ass in there.
So you get to roll plus superior, and those will basically determine what either if there's kind of a carrot or a stick on there.
Also, don't you have influence on me, so you get a +1?
I do. I do clear that influence, but I would do so. So if I roll low, is that carrot or is that stick?
Basically, it wouldn't end up necessarily doing either. What would you get?
4.
4. Okay. You can mark potential, but it won't. There won't be a mechanical effect on it for Issa.
Damn.
For your team right now, so 2 to the team pool, so it'll be a total of 3. Do you have influence over everybody? Or
Who?
Who's the leader right now?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think that feels. Everyone has the same purpose of the fight. I don't think that's true right now. If any member mistrusts the leader or the team, remove a team.
Probably right now, people mistrust me.
And the team is ill prepared or off balance, which I think you're going to have a team of 1
Yes.
to start
That
off
sounds-
with. Like,
That sounds about right.
Right now, everything is a little bit fucked as far as that goes.
Yeah.
This fight's not about to go well.
Yeah, yeah, so I think actually as Mero's yelling at me, I turn him like, what the fuck do you I said I'm sorry, and then the car hits me. Because that's where the gate, that's where they get an opportunity on me, so.
And then I'm just like, oh god, I caused this. And I guess I just charge in after that. Michael, I do have a question though. Do adult moves like empathize work on adversaries, or does that only work like person to person?
They can work on adversaries, but it kind of like doesn't make sense with what's happening at the moment. Okay, so Johnny, what did you do?
As like I saw that thing coming, I just like fly straight up as it goes underneath me and like hits the house and everybody and just I think I want to try using my adult move, wield your powers, to like just well, let's see if it works. I'm gonna just wield my powers towards whoever this is. I forgot their name already.
Tell us what you're doing.
Basically, I'm just gonna like fly forward, land, and just unleash a barrage of flames to like engulf them. And we have plus freak. My freak is a 2. 7. Whew, just barely.
All right.
On a hit, choose 1. Take hold of something vulnerable to you. Create something useful from the environment. Neutralize an opponent or threat, at least for now. We're going to take neutralize an opponent or threat, at least for now.
So as though the fire kind of hits, or just this moment, you just kind of hear through the flame, consider the options you've been given, and then she leaps like far away, still on fire. Just as heads out, you see some of the fire starting to disappear as she leaps sort of like way the hell out there.
At this point, I'm running in the house to check on my parents. And that's all I'm doing.
Like basically, the car had hit, done a lot of damage to the roof and the upstairs. Right now, things are still okay on the downstairs. However, you don't know how good the basically how good the structural integrity is for you two up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
You see Johnny comes down and the flame, and you see her again like leaping away. There's just this moment where the roof kind of gives you a from the damage that's been done, because part of that van is like in what looks to be probably Johnny's bedroom.
Yeah. Am I also in Johnny's bedroom?
I think you are.
Because I'm underneath it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to crawl down and start like cocooning you and Bowen to try to get you out of the car without like hurting you or the Jenga tower or the car.
I'm going to start trying to kick the car off out of the apartment.
Don't kick. I don't know what the structurally what this building is like.
All right, I'm going to stop kicking and then just try to crawl out from underneath it, and like with Mero's help. And we'll take it reluctantly after the shit she said. Even though it didn't provoke me to do foolhardy action, it still fucking hurt emotionally.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not address it. Like when your sister says something fucked up, I'm just gonna be like, I didn't say that. What are you talking about?
Oh, so gaslighting, cool, great, awesome.
It's not gaslighting until you bring it up. I'm just pretending
Schrodinger's
that
gaslight.
Exactly.
That's worse.
I don't know why
exactly.
that didn't happen. And
Billy... I'll address it when it's brought up. But until then, I'm just like, hey girl, how you doing?
Yeah, I think Issa's gonna get up, and if like Mero tries to check on her, she kind of like shrugs her off.
You okay?
Fine. Who the fuck was that?
Oh god, I don't remember her name. I have to assume she's working for Jason Blake, though. Like
Kalka the Bloodhewn.
Yeah, Kalka the Bloodhewn. She really needs to work on her name, because it's a lot.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't think it's safe to be here right now, so
all right. Billy, where'd
Let's
you go?
go.
Where'd you go to?
I think Billy was. I don't think that Billy was able to set a destination in mind. I think that was just a fuck it, I'm out. So I don't know if he went somewhere in the city to the school, or some other random place that's on the map that I can't think of.
We'll see. You end up in a small park, like one of those that are like a half a block. That's been set up for kids and stuff to play in. And right now it's dark. There's really nobody here. You can see houses with their lights and such on. You can kind of see through some of those open windows of families and such, like watching television, serving dinner, and stuff like that.
Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Oh. All right, Harkinson, get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. I'm going home. And I think I'm going to go gather my mom to get her to the safe house. Oh, I'll send a quick text that's like, you good, to the group chat.
None of us are in any shape to reply to it.
Does not wait for a reply. Doesn't no other follow up. That's it.
Left and red, maybe? Yeah.
So is everyone heading towards the gathering up family and such and heading towards the safe house, or what are people doing?
Yeah, I think once Issa's like, yeah, I'm gonna get going, I think she's just gonna go home, honestly. And wait for Rosalina.
I think Johnny immediately gets his parents out of the house and is like, shit is bad. You need to go back to Germany right now. I'm escorting you to the airport. Get on your jet and don't come back till I tell you it's safe.
Yeah. Does this happen before to the house?
Yes.
Maybe
like at this point, he's like crying. He's like, yes, it happens all the time.
Johnny, it's not hard to know where you live. You are famous.
I also give my address out to everybody. I have this bad habit of telling people my address.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I'm not that smart.
Having your meetings at your personal home is not the best idea.
Well, the hex was blown up. We didn't know where to go.
You kind of lose the house and just a little bit more settling of the van up there and goes, oh, God.
Maybe if you'd raised him, this would have been different.
But I'm escorting you. Let's go. We got to get you out of here now.
All right. Yeah, that way. And Rosalind, what are you doing?
I'm probably texting my aunt about it. Is it okay if I have like a weird detour briefly?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna also text Nullify and ask her if I could meet up with her for a second.
You get like a that's one of the Downtown 5.
Oh right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're on patrol right now.
Cool. And I'm like wherever I'm like on my way home and I'm like telling my aunt like, hey, pack a bag, we'll explain when I get home, yada yada yada. And like wherever's closest for Nullify, I ask her to like meet me at like a Starbucks or like a Barnes and Noble or something.
Okay. So do we want to take a bio break here, and then we can come back, kind of get these stuff, and then get everybody gathered?
Yeah.
All right. So, want to take about 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works.
All right, y'all. We'll be back in 5.
See you in 5.
All right, and welcome back. We got a couple family things to do before we get everyone back together. um, so, uh, yeah, Mary, you're going to be meeting Nullify. Let's pop over to Isa.
Yeah. Is Rosalie at home before I get home, or
Yeah, it's a bit later. She's home.
Yeah. I kind of just like just walk in and just pull out the goggles and just like throw them on the couch.
She's like immediately sort of just sits up and goes, "You look like shit."
I feel like shit.
What happened?
Glad it reflects.
Do I need to beat someone's ass? I'll beat someone's ass.
I think she like just smirks and like looks at her and just sits down on the coffee table like across from her, like head hung and just like leaned in. She's like, what I do different than what the family does? What's the line there?
You help people. I love a family, but everything we taught was just how to help ourselves.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard, but I got kicked out of school today, so
Remind me what it's. I'm trying. You yelled.
No, she threw what's his name?
Yeah,
Boucher.
Yeah,
Jack Boucher.
Jack Boucher. So I don't know if she saw that at lunch or not.
Yeah, she goes, "You got a couple days off from school. That was awesome, by the way."
Yeah. I went to go blow off steam, and I thought like doing something to help the community would help, but it was more or less breaking the law. But it was in turn going to a bail fund, so like
You Robin Hooding shit?
I was trying to. And then did you know banks have the Omegas on call?
I mean, with supervillains, that makes some sense. Do you break into a bank?
No, we stole an armored truck.
Oh, those are pretty easy pickings for supervillains. I mean, this just stops for a moment and goes, "You don't hear about supervillains knocking those over very often."
Yeah, because they have panic buttons in them.
You should have gotten on the supervillain mailing list before you started doing supervillain stuff.
It was, like I said, it was for our bail bonds bank. We were gonna give the money to them. No one was hurt. A car was hit. That's pretty much the extent of it. Reflex realized it was myself and a few others. I had it. I'm just so stressed out about everything that's happening at school, all the shit that's happening, and then like I try to do something to be better and like just make things worse. So that's why I asked like what makes us different than our family, because I feel like I'm just following in line.
You mean well. You're not doing this stuff to line your own pockets. If you know what our family does if they hit over a Brinks truck, they take the money home,
and they make sure that anybody who saw it doesn't live. Like I love our brothers, I love our cousins, but they're not the best people.
Family business is rough. I mean, my parents were happy I was coming here to get me out of it. I think same as you.
Yeah, which leads me to my next thing is that we need to go into hiding now, and it's not because of the Brinks truck thing.
Something else happened, dude.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the whole Jason Blake stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He has supers that are trying to pinpoint us and everybody that we love and in our lives. So Snowstorm is a bad egg, and there's probably other ones in there. Reflex is a good one. And
Snowstorm was my favorite.
He's a dickweed.
That sucks.
I almost fought him in the principal's office today, by the way. So
in the principal's office? You almost fought an Omega in the principal's office.
We had a verbal confrontation, and if I didn't get called in, I would have. That was also out of uniform, so that's a side point. um, I forgot what I was going with this. Yeah, so we have a safe house that Reflex provided because she's a good one. So pack your bags. We're going to hiding because, well, the fuck is new.
Not the first time. And she brushes up and grabs your stuff.
And I think if we're gonna cut away there, it's just like Issa just sort of like leaned over, just like defeated.
All right, Billy.
Yeah. Hey.
Should teleport home?
Teleport home.
Mom has brought work because she's kind of got some of her work that she's working on at the kitchen tables. Got a laptop there and just a bunch of papers and stuff. Is working on a story.
Oh, awesome! You brought your laptop home with you. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Hey, do we have any juice?
Yeah. I mean, she kind of like just thumbs over towards the refrigerator.
Cool.
And she just kind of
we'll
stops.
grab the orange juice, grab a glass.
Stops and just looks up and goes, "The vibes here are not vibing. What's up?"
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Oh, Billy, what happened?
Hey, this is not wholly my fault. The important thing is one of them Omega's snowstorm was roughing up Tommaso.
Who's Tommaso?
Tommaso. Oh, did I tell you I joined the Elementals? Anyways, so the Elementals have like a PR person, Tommaso, and Tommaso called us so that we would know that he was getting roughed up by Snowstorm, and Snowstorm made a lot of threats against everyone on the team and their families. So we got a safe house. You can bring all your stuff. Yeah, and actually, when you're ready, I'm just going to teleport you straight over there because we don't want to leave any kind of trail.
So the Omegas, you have an Omega threatening all of you.
Yes,
do you have this
making threats on our lives. I mean, it was literally just on the phone, so I guess we could like request it from the phone company. They certainly have it.
Because things through the Patriot Act, I don't know if you can get a hold of that. Otherwise, the amount of crime that could be taken care of just because of phone calls. Right, she kind of grabs, like, goes through and like grabs stuff, gets like the work that she's got, runs up and is like, "How long do we think we're gonna be going?" Just like starts throwing clothes into a suitcase.
Good question. Don't really have any concrete on that. Couple weeks.
Weeks? There's a point where she comes down with a suitcase and goes, "I mean, I guess if we need anything else, you can just teleport me back here to grab it."
Yeah, definitely. We can do that. That's what, yeah. So, whatever, is this everything that you think you need right now for work?
This for work, for sleep, for, a couple days.
Cool. I haven't exactly been to the safe house yet, but I do know the address, and I looked it up on Google Maps, so like I'm okay there. So what I'm saying is squeeze your thumb in your fists, like hard, because this might be a bumpy run.
I hate this. Johnny, you get them off on the jet. Well, call us if there's any problems or if you need anything. Like, we've got we're going to talk to our lawyer. We're going to see what we can do about this.
All right, sounds good. Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Tell Zaylin we'll do a Zoom lunch.
Yeah. And yeah, then that leaves us with you. Where did you say you wanted to meet Nullify at?
I said Barnes and Noble, but I feel like maybe it's more of a McDonald's situation. Anywhere that in their area that has a single stall restroom.
Okay.
The Wendy's we always go to.
Yeah, the Wendy's. What's that Wendy's?
I don't know if the Wendy's from before was off the freeway. I don't think the freeway is in the downtown Five's jurisdiction.
Okay, we still have the set.
Okay, there you go. I'm like, hi, Nemesis. This is gonna sound really, really weird. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe
Does your stuff work through doors?
I have to see whoever it is.
Oh,
Well, no, she goes.
oh,
No, she goes. Yeah, it does because like she hit you without it. Yeah, basically, I just need to know where the person's at, like roughly. That's how I
okay,
got. That's how I
cool.
got all of you when we were in the hallway.
Um, I'm gonna go into this bathroom and lock the door, and then I need you to use it on me if you can.
Okay, it doesn't last all that long. It's a fairly short-lived
It
thing.
doesn't need to last that long. Just a couple 30 seconds, a
Oh,
minute.
yeah, it'll last longer than that. Yeah. Why? Or will I see? It's on you, I guess. Yeah, go in.
I guess I'll come into the stall with me and I will tell you
Okay.
why.
Okay. Yeah, there's nobody else in the bathroom as you go in.
You have a fairly normal power. As you know, mine's bones, and frankly, I don't think I know what my own face is supposed to look like anymore.
Oh,
I like I mean, I still have the mask on, but I like she can see under the skin as I like change my jaw shape. And I'm like, I've been holding it for so long. I don't know if it's how I actually look or just how I think I'm supposed to look.
oh, you can change all your bones. I just thought you grew those.
No, that can change all of I don't I'm be honest, I don't really fuck with my own spine just because like what's going on in there?
She goes, yeah, I can. Yeah,
Okay, if you could just I still am on secret identity, either
yeah.
in the
She
stall or outside the
She
door.
basically just goes, unless there's anyone else here beyond this that has it. She just kind of steps outside the bathroom. There's just this moment where you know how sometimes when have you ever been in a like a room where they test your hearing, where when they shut the door, it's all sealed.
Mm.
Like there's that little bit of a, like it's a little like when they close the door and that thing seals. There's like a just a that kind of hits you, your whole body because the pressure's changed. That sort of happens, and you've got your bones and other stuff out.
Yeah.
That just kind of falls to the ground.
Does it look different?
Uh, tell me, does it?
Let's find out.
Okay, go look in the mirror.
It's mostly the same. It's like it's like just a little the cheekbones are a little off, but other than that, it's about I got it. I've been doing it right. And I kind of like bang on the door like I'm like, "We're good. Thank
Okay,
you."
okay. I hope that helped.
It very much did. Thank you, Nemesis. And I like grow my mask back out and pop back out.
Yeah, yeah. Once it's sort of, you can kind of do that again.
We're all good.
Wait, did you just grow a new mask and your other one's just like laying on the ground or something?
It touched the Wendy's floor.
You're just gonna leave bones, like human bones, like
I'll put it in the garbage can, but I'm not putting it back on my face.
Is it sad? I've
There
always
isn't-
assumed Marrow left bones everywhere, like Spider-Man left webs.
I do kind
But
of
like I just always assumed that the bones were constantly being left.
the ones that leave my person, I do leave behind.
There's an ongoing murder case that's been unsolved and open with the local police station because of these bones.
I mean, they're not. I don't make them human shaped for the most part, just to kind of differentiate.
Are they like Spider-Man's webs where they dissolve after a while?
No.
it's
I have
bone. It doesn't dissolve.
Just
Well, yeah,
bones.
it's supers. It could be, yeah.
yeah.
So
It's why I don't do the bone spike thing that much. It's why it's mostly bone cage. Bone cage goes back in as long as I don't snap it off.
Wait, okay. The bone cage comes from your rib cage, right?
Yes.
What's going on in your rib cage while the bone cage is out?
Don't think about it too hard.
It's fine. I just grow a second one, and then when I'm done, it kind of comes
That's
back.
what makes it so disgusting.
I don't like that.
I don't want to subtract from my current rib cage. Anyway,
You need that right now.
Yeah.
It's just like
And
the
then
bones double and then go.
Yeah,
Too many
Yes.
bones.
That's
Norm-
too many bones.
Too many bones. Too many bones.
I think in this moment, as Mero's leaving, she's like, "I could be taller. I could make
Mm.
myself taller."
You could be a baller. You could
I
have a
could
girl.
be a-
If you did, you could call her.
Oh no.
Hey.
Hey, anyway, and then I go home to my family.
All right. We want to cut then to everybody at the safe house. All right. The safe house you got is actually like it's a small home that is like as you go in, like there's a code to get in, though. Billy's able to teleport in. Inside, it's very kind of quickly, like it's fairly Spartan inside, but you also notice you go in, like the walls are reinforced. Like this place has been built to like withstand if things happen here. There's a number of fairly small rooms that, as you kind of go through, it looks like you could have like all of the Omegas could have their own sort of small room. There's a place to gather. There's kitchen and all that kind of stuff. None of that right now is stocked, but. And currently, you've got a bunch of family members. We've got some family members there.
Decent digs.
Yeah, Tommaso gets a hold of you. Like Johnny's like, "Hey, Johnny, it's been a night."
Yeah, do you have the address to the safe house?
No,
All right, I'll text it to
I'm
you.
sure as fuck on my way.
Johnny doesn't have the address to the safe house. Only Issa does.
I would have passed it to the group. Like I would have like sent the photo
Yeah.
I took to them.
We're texting that? Okay.
Yeah,
Photo.
We're photo texting that? Okay.
Tommaso.
Wait, isn't photo worse?
Either way, it just
Hey,
Ref- reflex
where's
immediate-
Tommaso?
yeah.
Where's
reflex-
Tommaso? Just
Hey,
give me Tommaso's location.
Do you have any family?
I had a sister in Michigan.
Okay, she's fine then. Okay. I thought you had a sister, but
Mhm.
everyone's asking me like, does Tommaso have a family? And I'm like, I
Tommaso
believe he has a
is
sister.
Tommaso is not tied down, but I'm trying with that that tall lady.
I wish you the best. Hey, where are you at? We're gonna send Jester to teleport you.
Oh, I've been driving around for the past 30 minutes, just not being home, being on the move.
Do you have an address?
Yeah, tell you what, I'm at the subway outside of blah 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 blah.
Blah blah
All
blah
right.
blah blah.
Blah 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 blah. Perfect.
Tommaso,
Hey,
park your
Tommaso.
car.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Oh, hi, and then Tommaso's got a subway
Yeah, park it.
sandwich.
Put it in park.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you actually see Tommaso's thing. He's in the line at the subway, going through, and he's like right about to kind of pop up as you appear there at the subway.
The
and he's just-
restaurant.
yeah, he's just sort of like looking as he's kind of waiting to go to the next one where he can actually get his food.
Oh, do you care about this sandwich?
I paid for it first. I paid for it at the first window. I was gonna. It should just be a minute. I gotta park the car. Okay, if I leave my car here, you teleport cars? Can you teleport?
I'm
a
not going to
car?
teleport a car into a place.
Okay,
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I thought you'd drop it in the street or something. Okay, we'll gotta put it someplace.
But then we'd be in the street. What?
You can teleport more than once. We can teleport,
Yeah,
place
but
a car,
what-
and then
What does Tommaso drive?
are you just like walking along outside of his car?
Yeah, I'm just like right next to his car.
And he's got like an old beater. Like, it's one of those things that was probably a really nice car about 10 years ago.
Okay.
No accidents, though.
No accidents. Or got him fixed.
And as he kind of slides forward, it's like, yeah, thank you.
Hey, get a cookie.
Oh, can I get a cook? Okay, yeah.
They have drive-through subways.
Oh yeah.
Some
Yeah,
places do,
dude.
yeah.
I've never seen a drive-through subway in my entire life.
And then kind of like passes the cookies through the window to you.
Yep. Thanks. All right. You're gonna want to find. Oh, look, there's some long-term parking over there,
Yep.
or at least parking that doesn't look like it has enforcement.
Yeah, there's a parking for like a big Walmart that's over by there, like a 24-hour.
They
place.
won't tell you. You'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Goes and sits there. Goes, okay. And then a moment later, you've got Tommaso with a Subway and a drink, and then Billy with some cookies.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna want to take some Tums if that's your first time teleporting.
Good. I'm good. Tommaso's got an iron stomach. Oh.
Yeah, I usually get all the organs in the right place, but it's
What?
like there's this funny thing actually where the fascia inside your body will actually just put everything back in the right spot. If anything's jumbled up, it just kind of works itself out. Don't think about
You're
it.
fucking with me. You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me, right?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Anyways,
So this sucks.
Yeah. Also, I'm being sued by the family that's house got hit by a helicopter
Yeah, I
That
can see
adds-
that.
to our stuff.
I
Yeah,
thought they were
apparently
cool
the-
because you'd save their lives, but
Yeah, the insurance apparently didn't cover enough, but I also think that Jason Blake is funding their suing because they told me, the lawyers did, that if I testify for Jason Blake, not against him, he'll cover all the damages.
that's pretty much what I got. Well, yeah, I was pressure was put on me to try to get you to say the right thing to testify.
Plus, Black in Hand or whatever her name is, Beluga threw a van at my house.
Kalko
And
the
said the same
Kalko the
thing.
Bloodhue?
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, they're pulling out all the stops. They really hate us.
It's like the carrot, the stick, a weird carrot, and a shotgun. Like it's just all at once. It's confusing.
I think at this point Johnny's looking at all the other people in the room and is like, I don't know you. And points at Billy's mom. Like, I've never met you before. Hi, I'm Johnny Styles.
I'm Maya Harkness.
Nice to meet you. I'm sorry that this is happening. We have insurance if anything happens to your home.
Good to know. Though I mean nobody and kind of like looks over at Billy and goes, nobody knows who you are, right? Except for them.
And then
Billy?
Issa points over to Rosalina.
Oh, that's your sister?
Cousin.
Okay, so like no one outside of this room knows who you are, right?
like me personally,
Billy.
I mean, you know that he knows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he knows.
I think outside of that, I'm good.
Then you're probably
They have some loose ends.
Wait, so as far as I'm aware, Marrow and Obsidian, no one knows who the two of you are.
Am I here?
Yeah.
I think we're
Okay.
all here.
Did you tell your parents, by the way, Miro, or no? Or
Yeah,
your
no, I
sister?
texted. I was probably a little late coming. I like went, got them, and
Yeah, I
came
figured.
home.
Yeah, I'm sure Aunt, what's her name?
Carolyn?
Yeah, Carolyn and then
Carolyn.
Maeve.
I'm sure they're here.
Yep.
So
I'm good.
Yeah, no, like our science teacher knows about me because of a little whoopsie-daisy, but that's about it.
Was there also a student?
Yeah, there were a couple students. Don't tell your
There
mom
were a
that.
couple students. Okay. Don't worry, Mom. They were background characters. They're not like.
And a teacher.
Okay.
If this were a manga, they would barely have faces. They would have
They would
noses.
barely have faces. They'd be shadows.
We're thinking
I
about
think
recasting one of them and then bringing them back as a featured extra.
Yeah. I think they have noses, but that's about it. Just like one little line.
So, should the three of you go to school then? Like, I don't know how that would.
I can't go to school right now, anyways, because I am expelled. Suspended. Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, I think school would maybe be. I like turned to Aunt Carolyn and I was like, I just kind of like whisper in here to her into her ear. I'm like, "What's your feel on Reflex?" Because like, we're kind of just going along with what she said, but like, if you have any like history or like something where you think she would not be trustworthy,
Oh, to
we can
Carolyn?
get out of here. Yeah, to Aunt Carolyn.
Yeah, Carolyn
I don't
knows.
know.
I've been around some of them, but I don't know. I don't really know any of them that well. I
Yeah.
mean, they all seem pretty, fine.
And if this is a trap, it's really elaborate.
Issa's gonna look at Rosalina. So you're still going to school.
But family's in danger. Oh no, I can't go. Oh, okay, fine.
So I guess Maeve, Rosalina, and I should probably still go to school. If anything, it'd be weirder if we all went missing at the same time.
I can't go to school right now. I'm
You
suspended.
can't. You can,
Yeah.
but your cousin and I can.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, I heard
I
about a
think
play, Rosalina. What? Did you sign up for that?
Yeah, I'm in Zombie Prom.
Congratulations.
Nice. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about plays. What? A good role? All roles are good. I don't know. Congrats.
I wrote down which role did she have?
I'll be honest, I took thorough notes. I did not write down who got what aside from the principal thing.
I can't remember if I wrote down what those. Okay, I didn't make a note of what she got. But yeah, she got one of the roles.
Yeah.
Like
I'll
there's
I'll
a
find
couple
it
named
later.
roles. She got one of those.
find
Got
it
a good
later.
one.
Nice.
I guess I also take the mask off because I'm pretty sure Rosalina could put two and two together because Maeve is here and Maeve is my sister. Like, it's pretty simple.
Oh, yeah, there's another thing, Mom. You know how Dad is that person? Well, that person has siblings.
It's so
Much
nice to
younger
meet you.
siblings. A lot younger. Not sure how that age gap worked out.
Oh,
I'm gonna go on patrol. Johnny, come with me. Rosalina, go. Can you go set up the room, please?
yeah.
Come on, Johnny.
Okay. Good. I wanted to talk to you anyway.
Yeah, when she goes,
So this is my aunt.
oh, yeah, this is Chuck's son.
I know, we found out earlier, and it's so nice to meet you.
Hi.
This is my other aunt who's younger than me.
I turned to Maeve and I said, "Hey, so Dick Bag had a son. This is his son.
No way.
We're aunties."
But I'm friends. We had no idea. Oh God, Chuck's your dad. Oh God, Chuck's your dad.
Oh, it's bad.
I
I
know.
don't
Oh.
like thinking about it.
Isn't Aunt Carolyn there
don't like
too?
thinking about it.
Yeah, I was like, I said
Yeah,
that.
and then Carolyn comes up and she gives your mother a hug. My hug is we've all made bad choices. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Aunt
sorry.
Carolyn.
Because I'm so sorry.
It was
you
a
were
bad
with-
choice.
He goes, I'm so sorry you were with Chuck. And she goes, he was younger. He goes, I remember what he was like when he was younger. He was before he was a total dick. You get him when he was still a little worthwhile. And she goes, it's hard to remember exactly.
We were all crazy after 9/11. Stuff happened.
Hello? What year is this? I don't
Oh.
think you were alive.
Oh yeah,
right?
we weren't alive. We were things were crazy pre 9/11.
Post 9/11.
Post 9/11, pre 9/11. We don't know.
What is
We weren't
time?
there. Anyway.
Oh no, I wasn't alive, but your aunt was.
Yeah,
your mom
Ibrahim,
was.
I can't remember.
Oh,
who
yeah,
told you
my
this.
mom was.
The thing we found out that's hard, like doing something. Oh, if we're going to be in the 90s or the 80s, that's easy. But if you're doing, oh, we're going to set it 5 years before today, that gets very confusing on what was around and what wasn't.
Okay, no offense to y'all, but I don't remember shit that was in the 90s. I don't remember anything.
Well, no, but the 90s have like a cultural identity that I'm aware of.
Like other decades,
but like
if we're playing
5
in the 50s,
years ago,
if we're playing in the 50s, you'd be like, oh, that seems like a 50s thing. And if we're a little wrong, it's not that big a deal. But like 5 years ago, we kept referring to things that are current that weren't around 5 years ago. That it was so easy to do that we just kept forgetting.
Things 5 years ago that like I don't remember. I have no idea. A lot of Stacy's 5 years ago, I was in college. A lot of Stacy's mom.
Yeah, exactly.
That was more than 5 years ago.
Oh, I mean, that was the theme of my college.
Yeah, I would say to that. Oh, the song or Stacy's mom?
No, Stacy's mom. They just played it on the quad every Friday.
Good for them.
Live music though, so that was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Family reunion.
So I guess your Aunt Carolyn, that's my great aunt.
Yeah, looks like
step grandma, great aunt.
And she comes over. She goes, "Are you a hugging person?"
I will allow this because I am having a really bad and weird day.
Okay, and she gives you a hug, and she's like, "Welcome to the family. Sorry about your dad."
Thank you. I appreciate that. I wish more people would open with that.
All right, do you want to cut to you two on patrol?
Yeah. I want to see what this conversation is.
Yeah, I think Issa's not like she's back in full obsidian gear, like, and just isn't talking, and just like making sure that the perimeter's pretty set.
I think Johnny's just kind of like the whole time just like staring, almost like with a somewhat smirk on his face. It's like so
what?
An armored truck? Come on.
It's been a long fucking day.
I'm aware. So
and yeah, it was an armored truck. We were gonna actually get the money to Belt Bonds. We actually did get the money to Belt Bonds, and then Reflex came in and wanted the money back to get back to the bank, which think they're insured. So Jester got it back from the Belt Bonds.
I mean, you guys are kind of lucky she didn't just arrest you there.
She was about to, and then Tommaso called. I'm just.
Oh,
she's gonna like pick up a rock and just like chuck it off into the distance.
Well, in all honesty, I don't care about the truck. That's whatever. You guys are not in trouble, it seems. But I do want to talk to you about school. I mean,
whatever.
I appreciate you defending me at lunch. But you don't have to. I get that this is affecting you as well, but you have a secret identity. The more you defend me, the more likely people are to figure out who you are. That guy talks shit to me all the time.
Yeah,
if he hits me and I don't do anything, he's the one in trouble. But now you're suspended and he's still in school.
I thought he got suspended too.
Did he? Oh, I don't know. Okay. But now you're suspended. It's not necessary. There's nothing I can't handle. There's nothing they can say to me that's
They shouldn't be able to say that to you though without consequences. The way they're treating you, treating Zaylin, treating Snails, treating everybody that has obvious powers that look strange, it isn't fair to them. And doing what I can as someone who has a secret identity, who does not have powers, I'm doing what I can to support y'all and to promote and like help. I want to, even though I'm not the one being affected like directly by the harm that they're causing, I still feel it. I still recognize it, and I don't like it. and it's not fair, and I'm doing something about it. Is it getting myself suspended the smartest thing? No. But you know what? It's giving me a step in a direction to think about. And if they find out eventually who I am, what are they going to do? What are they going to do?
I don't know. That's the thing.
They're going to go after my family?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. But I would rather them not figure out who you are. I would rather you and Rosalind and Jester, Billy, stay anonymous. I can handle the being public. It sucks. Nobody should have to go what we're going through. Me and Zaylin. Zaylin doesn't have a choice. They never had a choice. I had a choice and I fucked that up. And it sucks. Don't fuck it up. A secret identity means a lot. And I royally screwed that over. And now my apartment's destroyed. My PR agent has been assaulted. And it's only going to get worse for me. You guys can stay behind your masks and have none of this affect you. That's all I'm saying. Think about it. I can handle myself. I appreciate you, and I appreciate what you're trying to do. But you don't have to.
We're a team. A team's made to stick together through everything. Even though we have masks to protect our families and our identities, doesn't mean we have to not help each other out. And we will continue helping each other out. Will I fuck up? Yeah. Will I rob an armored truck? Probably not again, but this shit will happen. Like, I will fucking screw up. And today's just been a day of just bad choices and just I'm more. Can I be honest with you for a second, Johnny?
Yeah?
After what I did and after getting that talking to by Reflex, I've had a long and hard thought about things, and sometimes it makes me wonder, like, what makes me a hero versus an antagonist, a villain, my family. What who chooses that? What is the determining thing? Like, what just am I even meant for this role? Like, am I even doing like what I need to? Like, should I even be here?
I believe we've had this conversation before, but yes, you should be here. What makes you different than a criminal? Like this armored truck business, I don't know what that was. It's just getting something out of your system. But the reason you should be here is because even though you don't have powers, you can kick most of our asses. Like 99% of the time, you're doing the right thing for the right reason. That's what being a hero is. Like, look at the situation we're fucking in. We did the right thing, knowing that there was going to be backlash, knowing that there was going to be ramifications to this. We, knowing that our lives could be ended, took out one of the most powerful men in the entire world. If that's not being a hero and having everybody hate you for the right thing, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for you and Zaylin and Marrow and Ivy, I'd be just like Snowstorm. I would be exactly that if it wasn't for you and this team. And specifically your leadership. That means something. we could have a fire dick bag to go with a snow dick bag, and that would be terrible.
You would need some cream for that.
Is that a comfort and support?
I think you probably both do that. Roll plus mundane.
My mundane is shit.
My mundane's also shit.
It's all right. It'll be okay.
Oh, it's a -3 actually because I'm angry. That's not bad. Oh, it's still -3 though. So that's a 6.
Okay. You get potential.
Wait, no, hold on. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. 11 minus 3. That's 7. Wait, no, it's 8. Hey, I can't math. I can't do basic math.
All right. And then for Johnny?
I got an 8 minus a 2, so I failed.
All right, you'd be able to mark potential. However, Issa, they can choose. Johnny, you'd be able to mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels.
I'm gonna clear guilty.
Okay. And I think this is a good place to call it for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we want to probably get Zaylin in and then also get everyone back together.
We can rob it again, but smarter.
Yeah.
We can do better this time.
Smarter, better, faster, stronger.
I think we're gonna end it on Issa, just nodding, like agreeing with what Johnny's saying, but like not really feeling it. And just
tried his best.
Offer like I don't want to say a dab, but like a arm,
warrior
Top
clasp
Gun moment.
Warrior clasp.
Yeah.
A warrior class, and then and she's like, I'm gonna go to the roof and just hang out for a bit and just disappear.
All right. People think you've grown closer into your own image or away.
Damn. Closer, I guess. I think this is good. We had some moments. I have an expanded family.
Hell
Right,
yeah.
you can give influence to someone and clear a condition or mark potential.
Marrow, do you want influence again?
Sure, why not?
Gotta start spending these influences.
I will take it, and I will shift. I think this is the exact opposite of what I did last week, but I stand by it. I'm shifting your danger down 1 and your savior up 1.
Okie dokie.
Also, spoiler alert, I might punch you in the face next time.
Good to know. Thank you.
Just for funsies. I need to clear a condition so badly.
You could comfort support instead of punching each other. Like,
well, also I've had this drive.
No, that move doesn't work. Actually, we tried it.
One, it doesn't work, and also I have a drive open. It's punch someone you probably shouldn't, and it's been open forever. And I want to pick new drives.
Oh, I should probably look at my drives and see what else I have left. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good reminder.
Oh,
this is gonna sound weird, but I think I kind of grew away from the team a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was kind of, I don't know. I yelled at Issa, kind of going through some stuff personally, and like wandered off to deal with that. And
Who are you taking influence away from?
Let me scroll down and see. I don't think Obsidian, do you currently have influence over me? I don't think so.
I do.
I'm going to take that away from you then, please.
Okay. Well, actually, funny enough, I was going to take yours away from me, so.
Well, no, I already spent it, remember? That was how I...
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right, and for Issa and Johnny?
my drive's on here? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I am, pulling away after still feeling like shit from the thing. Marrow yelling at me. Rosalina trying to cheer me up. Johnny trying to cheer me up. I think I'm gonna take the influence away from Johnny. Sorry, bud.
That's all right. Only person I have influence over is Zaylin.
That makes sense.
I think I grew into the image of myself because I really didn't grow closer, and I definitely didn't grow away. So it's just the default option.
You didn't get taken advantage of by lawyers, so that's pretty boss.
Yeah. Like, compared to the last time he was given an offer like that and sold out the Intrepids to now being like, oh, I guess we'll see you in court. Very much development.
You know what that is? Growth.
Yeah. Shift one label up and another down. Awesome.
We figured
mundane down, freak up.
All right, we want to let people know where we can find all you wonderful folk.
Hey, it's Nessa. I am available everywhere, probably, under Loch Nessa. LOCHNEA, SSA. I do all kinds of stuff. Come check it out.
Radical. Hi, I'm Ibrahim. I'm available everywhere. Available? That I don't think I've ever used that word before. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at cosmic_ebe. I'm probably not available, but you can also find a bunch of cool stuff over on the Nameless Domain Twitch. This Friday we're going to be doing the playthrough of Heaven Will Be Mine, which is again the visual novel of horrible women making horrible choices, and it's very queer and very cool. That's going to be with Kendo over at Kendo Makes Films. You can also catch Gudia, which I believe is starting on the 27th, which should be next Monday, if I'm not mistaken. And that's going to be a really exciting actual play of, I believe, Bluebeard's Bride. But I might be wrong. That's stacked cast on that one. You're going to want to see that. Check the Nameless Domain Twitter for more. I think that's all that I got for the moment.
Oh, it's me. Hi, you can find me all over the internet at Serena Bezos. I am currently just doing this, which is a-okay for me in my brain. But Utopia, since I am doing some Twitch uploading on it, is going to be hosting Guns Blazing, which is a new game by Bashir, next Saturday, and then also on Monday for the upcoming Kickstarter. So check Utopia TV Twitter about the information for that. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm the Dragon X on TikTok. That's all I got.
All right, I am Improv GM pretty much everywhere, and we will catch you all later.
Bye.
Bye.